Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Kingdom Death with me and FEN. My blind run is going. I wouldn't say it's going great, but I do feel like we've had three nice back-to-back sessions here. So hopefully we continue it here with this Screaming Antelope and let's get some resources. And more importantly, let's hope nobody dies. That would be kind of nice.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really expect it in a settlement that starts off with a plague.
Yeah.
This has been cursed from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not expecting to win the campaign, but I am expecting to hopefully at least have a bit more fun before we lose, so that's nice.
Well, who knows? I mean, it definitely got through like some really terrible chicanes, like absolute crushing canyons worth of the settlement was close to dying.
Yep.
Now it's just nobody pays too much attention to who their parents are and doesn't ask any questions.
Yeah.
And let's see if we can get this.
Sweet. Before we just quickly go through our loadouts as we usually do, they've kind of solidified to their places. Our leather armor tank has a scrap sword. I think this is going to be like our tank and DPS. Scrap sword does seem pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's a little bit different to what you would normally want to do, just because we're squeezing pickaxes in. Because getting some iron is going to be really useful for actually doing things with the Phoenix. And if we want to ever get to the blacksmith before the end, we need to do that. So yeah.
I guess the question is too, because Katya, this is Ghoul. Ghoul has Fist and Tooth to start. I guess I know because I'm not. I guess I could try to go for Fist and Tooth proficiency here too.
You got a lucky charm, so it's perfectly valid to go that way. That's the reason you have somebody who's got a point in Fist and Tooth. Yeah. Really, everyone's kind of got their fighting proficiencies through inheritance. This is all Fist and Tooth people. But they won't stick on it. Yeah,
because our big Fist and Tooth, I believe, is Milan, right? Yeah, he has 2.
Yeah, big.
He's moving.
2.
He's our I also have Alessandra Eastbank here, who is just a secondary tank, but also the Bone Club.
Kind of the primary tank here, really, with the shield. It's sort of, you've got kind of an off tank and a tank situation with them flexing.
If I have the opportunity to attack, I do that. Otherwise, I can use my leather shield to ignore hits. So it seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and the Bone Club has extra luck versus the Screaming Antelope.
Nice.
Because they're weak to shields and clubs.
Perfect. What do you got going for your 2 grids?
Okay, so we're running Screaming Armor, which almost always seems to live up in this top right corner. Only no spear, because we don't really have a good enough spear. But we got the counterweighted axe, which is one of my favourite weapons, for sure.
Nice.
Unfortunately, couldn't quite get it to double activate the Monster Tooth Necklace, so it's only got 5 strength, but that should be good enough when we take into account Skewer.
Yeah.
Which is very, very potent. Again, is this... I want to take the bone pickaxe, so we kind of just compromise a little bit. If I'm not in good position, I can do some Cat-Eye Circlet control here.
Nice.
So another off-tank, really.
Yeah.
But kind of a bit flex. And then an actual honest-to-goodness archer with the world's worst clawhead arrow. It's one success, isn't it? One.
I think we've gotten once. Yeah, maybe twice in the early days that we forgot about it. But
yeah, you know what? I'm going to do this. Not that it's remotely relevant, just because
it just looks nicer. Yeah, it looks nicer.
Yep, catgut bow, clawhead arrow, got bandages. Mostly either going to shoot or, if not in position, AI control.
Nice. Yeah.
A lot of this is going to be trample management. That's always the case.
Yeah. Cool.
But it's nothing exciting, but they're all solid gear grids now.
Yes.
Not where I'd love them to be, but we had to spend a lot of very valuable resources on staying alive.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, all it just means that in the next run, I'll have, when things go better, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll get to make so many more discoveries and strategies that I wasn't able to make in this first one. So that's what I'm looking at this about.
Yeah. Or, we could draw Plague within the first 3 years and go, here we go again.
That would be really funny. That would be really funny.
Yeah.
All right. How about, who do I have? I have Ghoul. All right, let's start with Ghoul.
Yeah, pop Ghoul on for a Antelope one, yeah.
All right, devoured grounds. The stone-faced ground is littered with the leavings of ravenous passing beasts. Half-eaten acanthus plants are strewn everywhere. If any survivor has +3+ understanding, I don't think so.
No, only resourceful's packing that. She's not here.
All right, give me 37.
Okay, 37. Oh, well, we're on the page.
Wow, look at that. Not scripted. Hey. The survivors are hopelessly lost in the unbroken darkness. Move the survivors 2 spaces back on the hunt board.
So we go back to here. That will be gone, so it's just a random hunt event.
Nice, perfect.
So, the hunt phase just wasted our time.
It did, yeah.
Great.
It knows that we've missed the last 2 weeks, so it's like, I want you guys to spend a bit more time together.
Yeah, please spend more time with the game. And where's Gug? There's Gug. I'll put Gug here. Right. Okay. 16.
Okay. Night terrors. Your miserable sleep is plagued with mind-bending nightmares. Each survivor rolls 1d10. If the result is greater than the insanity, they learn something from their waking horror and gain +1 understanding. Otherwise, they gain 1 random disorder. If any survivor is a savior, has the extra sense fighting art, they disappear into the dream. I don't think anyone does have that.
Yep, I don't think we got any departing insanity bonuses, so no. I think everybody's just rolling flat.
Yeah, I think Ghoul has 2. So I just basically have to roll higher?
Oh yeah, what does it say? Yeah. Otherwise it's a disorder, so everyone else is getting a disorder.
If they roll higher.
Oh,
no, the other way, right? This one actually...
insanity. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's actually good for us. This one's actually good for us.
It is. I was inverting the... Yeah. Okay, so that's... It goes the other way, it can fail.
Yeah, so let's roll for Ghoul here. Ghoul did fail.
Ghoul failed. Amazing. Disorder for Ghoul, understanding for everyone else. You grab that and I'll just pop the understanding on the other 3.
Oh, sure.
I mean,
that's really funny. Good job. All right. Ghoul has anxiety. Okay.
Oh, well, he's going to be priority target at the start of this.
That's not bad. I remember anxiety. It's not too bad.
No, it's pretty fine. If he's going to end up pivoting into like front tank, it's actually quite useful.
Yeah.
I'll pop that there as a reminder,
nice.
Just in case his hunt phase goes on forever.
I'll take Alessandra. A 19. Just staying on this page still. Exhalation of darkness. The survivors are enveloped in a steamy darkness that dims their lantern lights. They become separated from each other and hopelessly lost. If the survivor has the leader fighting art, they boldly stride into the clammy darkness. Otherwise, each survivor is going to roll 1d10. The lowest scoring survivor becomes a straggler.
I got a 10.
Nice.
And a 10.
Okay. Let's see 4 10s here.
Oh, that would be just...
7 for Ghoul. Looks like it's going to be Alessandra. So Alessandra's going to roll on this. Rolled a 10.
Nice.
You're not sure how, but you leave the darkness with your hands full. Gain a random basic resource. It's a perfect bone.
We can do something with that. Something good.
Nice. Okay, I believe it is now Thrall's turn.
Yep. Thrall, and go here, and just take back that white dice. 5.
5. Flush fields. Oh. Ahead, the stone faces on the ground give way to a field of man-sized fleshy boils sprouting thick black hair. The sinuous terrain radiates moist heat. As they travel, every survivor suffers heat exhaustion, losing 1 survival. The event revealer rolls a 1d10. If any survivor is a sickle, they can help clear a path by cutting back the thick black hair and add +4 to your roll. So just roll a d10, but we all lose 1 survival. Which is not too bad.
No,
it's not great, but
pretty much will be on 4. I'm just checking because Thrall's a fresh survivor. 1 for naming. I think should be on 4 as well. Yeah, departing 1. Yeah, should be on 4 as well. Right.
Yeah, and there's some that are when you arrive, right? Or is that... No, that's the stone noses.
Yeah, you can have some arrival. bonuses, but yeah, these are
All right, give me a D10.
Right. Okay. Okay. So we're on for Thrall. Okay. I don't think there's anything too bad here. Well, there is a really terrible result, I guess.
2. If any survivor is insane, they imagine the flesh fields are attacking. No one is insane.
Okay, that's great. It's fine. Let's.
All right, Ghoul. It's your time to shine again. Vomit pile. The survivors find the half-digested remains of their quarry's last meal. Each survivor may scavenge, gain +1 courage, and roll on the table. And roll on the archive table. I mean, yeah.
I would suggest Alessandra doesn't.
Sure.
Because she's got monster grease, and that's actually quite important for this.
Oh, sure, because there's the 20% chance.
I don't think anyone else has a consumable, so...
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it with Ghoul. Let's see Ghoul's result.
Okay.
Gain a survival. Easy come, easy go.
Yep.
Well, other way. Easy go, easy come.
Yep. Top one. Okay, this would be archive lore consumable, but
yeah,
Gug doesn't have any. And then 5.
Gain a survival.
Survival. Yep. Okay.
Nice.
And a courage. Everyone has a courage. Who?
Yeah. I marked the courage for Ghoul.
Yep. That's just Gug. I gotta do.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, Gug. Let's get a random event for you.
Gug. 47. Time to leave the front part of the book.
I'll miss it.
Yeah.
Banquet trees. A small copse of trees rises over an otherwise lifeless plain. Enticing red fruit hangs from the branches. Each survivor must spend 1 survival to resist the temptation to consume the fruit. Insane survivors and survivors with binge you must consume.
It's a real shame that, like, one sort of hunt away from being like, now we've got a sickle, we're hitting all these sickle related
all the sickle things, yeah.
I am going to spend the survival to resist. There's really no reason to eat these.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Also, if I remember correctly, the level 2 Antelope is less about reactionary after the enemy phase and more positioning. It's like slightly different, right?
It's very hard to avoid trample unless you're standing like right at in a space that you can run backwards away from it. Yeah. So you usually end up instead just spending your survival to smack the Antelope down.
Yeah, okay.
And hopefully positioning everyone. So usually, I'm sorry about this, Ghoul, but you're hopefully going to get run over the most because you got the armor points for it.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right. Alessandra's going to do Overwhelming Darkness, and we can do Courage for this one.
Yep. We have Song of the Brave, which is one of my favorites. Like, really, I've never done a campaign without it, unless everybody's horribly died super early on.
All right. Oh, because it's just also the 3+ Courage, but we just can always do this now, right?
Yes. Yeah. Everyone sings a little song.
Nice. Perfect. All right. Let's start with Ghoul, because you're top left.
Yep. Technically all simultaneous. I don't think it matters.
You emerge from the darkness with a new perspective. Gain the leader fighting art.
We could have done with that a moment ago, but I guess he's learned. Here it is.
Yeah. Whenever you encourage a survivor, they gain +1 speed token until the end of the round. Once per hunt phase, you may inspire another survivor. They use your understanding and courage to resolve a hunt or story event. Interesting.
Yeah, and it also has, as you've seen, it has some passive benefits as well sometimes.
Yeah. Good. Our anxious leader. We love our anxious leader here.
Right. Okay. Gug gets a 9. And I got 7 for my other one, so...
Yeah, just 1 event damage to the arms. Yeah. And then Alessandra gets 5, which is a massive whale swims... Oh, I love the whale. Your guts quiver with its booming cries. You vomit in fear, but keep a brave face. Gain -1 evasion token. After this event, the other survivors gain +1 survival from your bold display.
Well, that's the monster grease cancelled out. Oh no, wait, we've got Song of the Brave. This will actually be gone on arrival. Song of the Brave has an on arrival remove 1 negative.
Oh, let's go. And everyone else gains a survival.
Yeah. So
which is actually kind of sick.
it is.
Okay, that was a good overwhelming darkness. All right, but now we get to do mineral gathering.
We do the event first.
Sounds good. All right.
Oh, yay! I'll have to check if now it's exposed I think the last Antelope space is there, but I optimistically didn't set it up. Yeah, it's no, it's there. Right, we got one more. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna have to. Let's format file. It's devoured grounds. Yeah, okay, these ones then. And draw face down. Oh, it doesn't matter. This is. Oh no. No, wait. Wait, no, I did put it in the right place. Okay, sorry, I got confused then.
Nice.
It's that I did actually put the right event in. I just left that one off. There we go.
All right. Well, we've done that. Okay, but now we get mineral gathering.
Yep. Right.
Can it move off the hunt board, or is this the farthest it can move back? Probably,
That's the furthest it'll move back, and we'll suffer the starvation impact if it does.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to be able to run off the board and end the hunt. That got
Oh my
changed.
god.
Yeah.
That's probably a good change. Okay, mineral gathering. Every survivor with a pickaxe rolls on the mineral gathering table.
So we'll do them one at a time, and you can go first.
Sure.
With Ghoul.
Ghoul. All right, Ghoul. Our leader. 4. Gain 1 broken lantern basic resource. A sudden rock slide catches you off guard. Suffer 2 event damage to a random hit location.
Right, well, I'll get the basic. There we are, broken lantern.
Nice. And then I will take 2 damage to the legs. All right.
Okay. We'll leave Gug till last.
Yeah, Gug's the best.
Next. Okay. Thrall gets a 3.
You strike a stone that resembles your face. It explodes, covering you in blood. Gain +1 insanity in the hemophobia disorder.
Okay, you'll have to remind me about that when we're playing, because it's really easy to forget. I think it's any time anyone takes a bleed token, they'll fall over.
Knock down when someone bleeds. Okay.
I think that's it. Yeah. Any survivor, including you, gets a bleeding token.
Okay.
That was here. Pretty unfortunate to be on the person who's supposed to be doing the encourage support, but oh well. All right, and then Gug. Come on, Gug. Go on an interesting journey.
Yeah, get us an 8. I see that's the big one.
Oh, 5.
5. Gain a broken lantern and take 2 event damage.
Wow.
Wow, look at how deep you can go.
Yeah. Let's you can hopefully we can explore that in the future.
Yep.
Well, that was disappointing. It's not bad to have the broken lanterns. We are looking for scrap in order to get the blacksmith online. We don't even have scrap smelting yet.
Yeah.
No.
I got a random event for us though. I got 88.
Okay. I'll take the long way. Hopefully I don't overshoot. Shouldn't do. Okay, 88 was it?
Yep.
Okay, sword in the statue.
Sword in the statue, a one-eyed statue, twice as tall as any man, sits before a great anvil with a hammer in each of its 6 hands. Transfixed, the survivors watch the statue beat a red-hot sword that lies across the anvil. Each survivor, starting with the event revealer and proceeding clockwise, may take 1 attempt to grab the sword from the anvil. If they do, they gain +1 courage, 1d10, and add their hunt XP to their roll. Okay, so unfortunately they're all at 0 hunt XP, so we can't avoid this dead I see at the top.
Yeah. I will not be doing this because they'll have XP. The best you can do is roll a 9 or a 10 and get +1 courage.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way. I'll look at that either. I think we just say no event here.
Yeah, I have to leave that for the future.
All right, Gug.
Gug.
Grazing field.
Hey!
Arcanthus leaves spell from the ground, crevices in the stone ground. The survivors spend time gathering and eating small leaves. Each survivor may heal one hit location of their choice, restoring all injury levels and armor points. If any survivor has a sickle, we don't, but that's nice. Heal up to this damp. Basically, it's like this has been the longest hunt with like nothing has happened.
Yes, it's been a constant case of a small, like one step back and then immediately one step forward.
Yeah.
Now we can just have a fun final random hunt event to really ruin it for everyone.
Yes, yeah.
Who's going to roll on
Oh,
this?
no, we have to roll a random on this one, too. So we have two hunt events.
On this one? We have two,
yes, we have two chances.
35.
It's not 22. That's the one I'm still scared of. Broken Lantern Oven. The survivors come across the shattered ruins of a small settlement. Ashen corpses dot the ruins, disintegrating at the slightest touch. An extinguished lantern oven stands intact at the center of the settlement. The event revealer rolls 1d10 and adds their understanding. Go, Gug, go, Gug.
Gug has 2 understanding. Yeah, they'll start with that.
Nice.
7.
You gain the lantern under innovation. If we already have it, you get a broken lantern resource.
We don't have any broken lanterns left in the decks, so
right.
womp.
And then we have... If the settlement is Song of the Brave, the group may nominate a brave survivor to investigate the ruins of the settlement's Landerhorn. They gain +1 courage and roll 1d10.
I will let you to decide if you want to do that.
I mean, I feel like we should. That courage is probably okay. I think I'll send in Alessandra.
Okay.
I mean, I could do Ghoul because it's closer to courage. Yeah, I'll do Ghoul. I'll just believe. I'll believe. Ghoul's not going to steer me wrong. Go, Ghoul, go! 5! You try to enter the ruined lantern horn, but you are overcome with fear, keeling over and vomiting everywhere. When you rise, you find yourself physically incapable of pushing forward anymore. Gain the apathetic disorder. Drama queen.
Yeah, so, there you go.
Apathetic.
You chose this.
You cannot use or gain survival. You cannot gain courage. Cure this order if you play plus understanding. Okay. Good job, Ghoul. Alright. Well, we have our new baby maker.
We've also lost 5 survival for the
Showdown. Yeah, that's rough, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Alessandra. Close this out. 1.
Ooh.
Broken lanterns. The survivors feel something crunchy beneath their feet. The event revealer may choose to lower their lantern and investigate to ignore the sensation and continue their journey. Or ignore. If we choose to investigate, the event revealer gains +1 courage and rolls 1d10. Otherwise, roll again on the hunt table.
The only useful result here is the 9 or 10.
Yeah, because we have all the broken lanterns. We'll just keep going then. We'll just keep going.
Go again. Another roll.
85. Test of courage. Lava flows from the eyes of a huge, grimacing stone face, its gritted teeth holding a worn sword. If there are any survivors of 6+ courage, choose one to brave the lava. If no one can test this, the group moves on with a feeling of inadequacy. Alright.
Yep. With one of us feeling more inadequate than all the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, we've made it.
Whoopsie, sorry, Thrall. Okay, well... Long hunt phase. But that's the Antelope, I remember that.
Yeah, it can be very prone to stretching it out.
Okay, we got some insects and we got 2 dead survivors.
2. Hey, up in this corner, you know who this is? Who died up in this
that's
corner?
Silas, right?
It is, yeah. It's Silas's body. It must be.
All right, I just need to reacquaint myself with this guy. Trample. Let's turn target a random survivor in the trample zone. Ah, okay, right. Okay. Okay, I can get rid of that. Okay. What are your stats like? Only 10 toughness. Okay.
Yeah, not too bad on that front.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to put Thrall here. I've like positioned these as close as possible, and Thrall's going to walk in, grab this, to get some insanity, because that is going to be a little bit of a thing. I don't put Gug here, because if the Antelope like advances, I'll be able to slam it.
Yeah.
If I'm in the straight line, so I got the armor points to spend to take a few hits.
Yeah.
In order to do that. So the only thing I'd say is probably don't go
next to you.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
Just so we're not in a corridor.
I feel like Alessandra. So is this thing gonna then trample immediately after?
It's quite possibly will. That's a good point, actually, because I can actually I can slam from the side. Yeah. It may well do. Yeah.
I might put like Alessandra here then, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Ghoul and Thrall go get their friends.
Yep.
Where do we want to put the bug?
It stays there. It's fixed in that position.
Oh yeah, because this one's by the Showdown, right?
Yeah, it's a guaranteed setup. Same reason why the Acanthus gets to break the normal rules.
Yeah.
Because there's different deployment rules. Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Why don't we make Gug lead it? Gug starts it off.
Okay. Gug monster controller, but priority target is
Ghoul.
Yeah.
Oh, do we want to move? Is Alessandra maybe? This guy's gonna move up here, and then he's gonna charge towards Ghoul, right?
Possibly, yeah.
So I think if I put Alessandra here, she might be able to take a whack with the Bone Club.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. The Antelope is what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
So let me double check. So this one is moving at 8. Yeah.
Let's get that. Let's get those tokens, but not because they're tokens, but just for our feeble brains.
Yeah.
I got the speed.
I put strength instead of damage. Yeah. Well, it's a lot. It's a lot to remember. And
all I'm saying is you should, if anyone who's like, well, how could you forget? Play Kingdom Death while recording, checking the levels, make sure everything is okay, and also talking and trying to be a camera as well. You know, there's a lot that goes on.
Yeah. It's a complicated game, and it's a lot easier when I can sit down and spend like an afternoon running through a showdown. Rather than the time we play in. All right, okay, I'm getting to shuffle for starting. Here we go. You ready? No.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Okay, here we go. It is time for a back kick. So that is going to be Ghoul, because it skips the targeting. Right. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 7. I think I moved 8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not in range. Okay, so actually, no, it's picking target regardless.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is going to move and then turn the monster targets in blind spot. It can't do that.
Is it at all possible for it to have been one up in its movement, or is this the farthest it can go?
As soon as it's like this is as far as it can go, and it's trying to get. So as soon as it gets onto this row, it's in line.
Okay. So it stops there.
Yeah. If I did that, it's technically this move is moving away.
I get you. In that case, is like when Ghoul's, because Ghoul's going to be knocked here. Can Ghoul go down this way, or does Ghoul have to go up this way?
You get to choose the way Ghoul goes, but it's quite.
In that case, because my calculations are wrong, could I put Alessandra here instead? Because my intention was to hit with the Antelope, but I just thought it would move up one more. Or do you want to smash?
You're probably gonna. Or you can do. I'm just thinking. Oh God, no! Ghoul can't dash. Ghoul is. Yeah. Because normally you dash to avoid this charge.
Yeah. No, Ghoul's gonna get bodied. Well, that's why they have the 4 armor points, like you said.
Yeah. He's totally getting. Probably I need to take that away because that's happened. I mean, yeah. Well, the thing is we've seen what the card does.
Yeah.
I mean, it was likely it was going to end up in this spot regardless, but I don't think it's too much of a deal.
Yeah, it's mostly I thought it would be able to move up one more and we can get it. It was mostly just my misunderstanding of movement.
Yeah, a Ghoul would need to have been here for that. Yeah.
Okay.
But no, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. If I can always put. No, we'll stick with it. I'll get the Antelope to you.
Don't worry. Yeah, you're gonna do the knockback. Okay, I got you.
Push the Antelope to you. Yeah.
Okay, sounds great. Yeah. Sounds great.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So with that done, we then trigger Diabolical.
Yeah.
So there is a random survivor in this Trample zone. Full move through the target. Now this is where there's an extra level of oh dear, because it's a full move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, whatever I do. Yeah.
So full moves don't stop at the wall.
I don't believe so. If you want, I will just confirm that, but it is supposed to full move through the survivor. But it might stop on the edge. Hang on. Knockback or monster movement starts. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it does stop. Yeah.
It stops? Yeah, okay, yeah. That's good. That's good.
There's a reason I'm getting confused is because it's different in Air Trespass Odyssey, where they move around the board
I get you.
away. They like move around the edge. Okay, that's fine. So it's going to go to here.
Yep.
And collide.
Yep.
Because that's a collision, you can choose to bounce them this way.
Sure.
It needs to move 5.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what is collide again? Knock down?
So this is a knockdown, yeah. And because it's the Antelope, it tramples you, dealing 2 damage to a random hit location.
All right. To the waist. Okay.
Yeah. We can encourage him to his feet if we need to. Let's see where we go. Right. So what I will do is I need a run up of at least 4 spaces. So Gug will move to here.
Nice.
And then dash.
Yep.
And activate to slam.
Nice.
Going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4 to here.
Nice.
Hits this. Pushes it across 1.
Yep.
I may as well step into this. No, I'll stay out the spot. May as well just stay there. And I get to activate a weapon to make an attack. I've got reach 2.
Yep.
Let me grab this little reminder. It's temporarily on -1 toughness.
Cool.
Right. So 2 dice. Hitting on 6s. 1 hit.
Nice.
Right, just take a shuffle, and I've drawn the giant mouth. Okay.
Attack with the melee weapon. A roll 1 or 2. It consumes the weapon. Archive the gear and cancel the attack. Oh, good God.
Yeah. Well, not a lot you can do about that. Okay, here we go. 7. That's going to be a wound.
Yeah, I'll draw face down.
Yeah, needed to hit 9. I've rolled 12.
Nice.
Fantastic. Right.
And now roll for the reflex?
No, it's for the attack roll, the wound roll. I rolled a 7 on the wound roll.
Oh, if the wound roll is 1 or 2. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, they neatly put it all into one roll, which I appreciate.
All right, Alessandra is going to use the Bone Club.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2. I'm gonna hit on 6+.
Yep.
I whiff. And that's that.
Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I maybe should have shot this shot before. But look, I'm gonna fire the clawhead arrow now and then move away.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yep, should have done this before the rest.
Go.
So busy trying to figure out how to get you in range of the thing. 5. Nope.
Let's go, clawhead arrow.
Stupid thing.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will move to here.
All right, do we want to stand Ghoul up?
Yeah. I'll get Ghoul up. So I'll do it with Thrall. So Thrall will encourage and keep the survival.
Nice. Okay, Ghoul. Move in and attack versus shield up.
Ghoul isn't holding the shield.
Oh, that's right. Shield's on Alessandra.
Yeah, just get in there and get
I guess the option is move in there and attack. The back part is the worst spot for this guy, right?
It is, but also you've got the highest amount of armor points, and this guy is basically like we can Barber Surgeon him to fix him when we get back.
Hell yeah.
He needs to earn it.
All right. 4+. 2 hits, 1 perfect hit, so I get +4 strength for the rest of the attack.
Yep.
So we got the beast's muzzle. How do you rotate again? There we go.
Oh, restless muzzle.
The restless muzzle and the turn. All right, so we're gonna do the muzzle first. So I need what do I have? I have +7, so I need a 2 to hit, 2 to wound. Oh,
Great.
Perfect. You shock the beast with a blow to the face. The monster is knocked down. Draw face down. And then we're going to go for this restless flank.
If I'd known we got that, I'd have saved the arrow till last.
Yeah.
Can't see the future though.
Nice. I'm lucky, so I'll get a critical.
Yep, you're critting on 8s.
So we're getting our Screaming Antelope resource, and then blood runs down the Screaming Antelope's side. It gets a -1 toughness token. Okay, well, I think you might have earned it if things are going well. That was pretty all right there, Ghoul.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. So grab yourself a resource.
I'd love to, yeah. Give me that bladder. That's what we're looking for, right?
Yes, please.
All right, no problem.
Oh, it's the most useless.
The muscly gums.
It's a fancy basic organ.
Perfect.
Essentially, it has nothing specific crafting for.
I love it.
And it also looks like a Skaven mouth.
It does look like a Skaven mouth, 100%. Okay, that's everybody.
Yeah, so you've got a free step with your leather boots.
Oh, that's right.
No, you don't. No, you don't. We broke it. Sorry. It's not.
Oh, did we?
It's not there.
Oh, yeah, because it needs to have 2. It needs to have 2. It's a puzzle piece 1. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we broke it because of the bone pickaxe and lucky charm situation. Okay, well, on to Thrall as monster controller. Up you get, Antelope. I can choose where you face. We're going to have you face that way. Not that it really matters with the Antelope. Bite time. Okay.
All right, bite me.
In field of view, I've got 2 choices. Right. Who do you want to get bitten? Because Alessandra's got higher evasion against this.
Is Alessandra? Oh no, yeah. Field of view is everywhere.
Yeah. So apart from blind spot, yeah. So they're both
yeah.
flyable.
Throw it on Alessandra. Throw it on Alessandra.
It also, well, we don't know who it's going to trample through.
Yeah,
that's fun. Okay, right. So 2 dice, normally hitting on 2. No, it's 1 dice. Sorry. No, it's 2 dice now. Yeah, 2 dice hitting on 2s. So 3s, 4s hitting on 4s. Unfortunately, both hit.
Yep.
You get to see where they are before you decide. This is 3 damage in each of the slots.
Yep.
Waste. So
Well, I'll dodge one of them.
Yeah.
See if we keep it. Nope.
All right.
And then I'll take 3 to the waist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then it is time for...
After damage, I gain a bleeding token.
You do, yeah.
So that's going to knock down... Thrall.
Thrall. This is... Thank you. That's why I asked you to, to try and remember as well. Okay, so I now have to do the target. If I draw Thrall's card, I'll draw a second card. Basically, everyone else is viable.
Yep. Yeah, because Thrall's it's not possible.
Okay.
That's our good friend Ghoul again.
Ghoul, okay, so that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to here. He's knocked down, and he is hit in the head.
Head. 2 in the head. Am I... do I get knocked down as well, or was the collide just because it ended on my location?
Yeah. If the monster ends its turn on your space, then you get displaced with a knockback 5. Yeah, because it just went through you, just knocks you down here.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. My thought process is I'm going to bring Alessandra closer, and I'm going to shield up.
Yeah. How's Alessandra's?
She has 2 survival left.
All right, I got more on. Right, so I'm going to do this first. I will encourage up Thrall.
Yep.
And then Thrall will encourage Ghoul.
Yep.
And lose the survival. Okay. Because I really think we need to keep the pressure up.
I agree.
And Ghoul is in range.
Yeah, Ghoul can run in and hit.
Yeah, I can do a dash slam. Are you going to be out of range if I dash slammed?
Yeah. Should I do my thing first?
Yeah, so you should do your thing first then, yeah.
All right. I mean, Ghoul knows that because there's no survival, this is just an HP race, so let's try to win it.
Yep.
All right, 2 hitting on 4s. Another perfect hit.
I mean, I gotta say this, like, for a anxious, apathetic man, he is...
Yeah. Our anxious, really... apathetic leader.
Yeah.
Okay, super dense, so we don't care about that, because this is not frail. This is now a real weapon.
It is. It's a big boy sword.
And just a wound. Okay, so we want to do the giant teeth first. Yeah. So I get +7 on this, so still hitting on wounded on 2s because of this -1 toughness.
Yep.
Yep, that's a wound.
No problem.
And then we'll go for this one. Yep, that's another wound. Okay.
Excellent. Yeah. Right. So I think Thrall will just interact with this.
Sure.
And let's just do that now. Okay, so oops. Normal what happens is going to get archived. I rolled a 3, so
2 insanity and a random basic.
I actually prefer the random basic over the automatic skull at this point, so
yeah. Agreed.
We've gotten a organ.
Some more muscly gums.
They're slightly worse, but not by much. And 2 insanity. Okay. And then I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and thank you. Okay, so I was thinking I could like move and slam with Gug, but I'm actually thinking it might be better to err on the side of sensibility and use the screaming horns this turn.
Sure. Yeah.
A lot of like, I think at least 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them would just go straight to brain trauma.
Yeah.
If he does do an intimidate of some kind. So
sure.
I'll activate screaming horns. Anyone who's on less than 3 insanity gains 1.
Sounds great.
And if you are insane, you get +1 movement, but I think both of the insane survivors have moved already this turn.
Yeah.
Although Thrall just became insane. And then I'll go 1, 2, 3. Do you want to deal with this If you don't
Yeah,
want to,
I can do that instead of the shield. I can come grab the body.
It's more of like I benefit from being a little bit further away. I can't reach
if you want to do it, that's fine too. I was just gonna move Alessandra. The East Bank is getting me. I was just gonna move and shield up. So yeah, you can deal with that if you want.
If you do that, then I can do this because if it does, it's sort of like I can't get adjacent to any acanthus, so this kind of gives me the potential to slam it next turn. Probably not. Go for it. But, yep. Okay. So that's mine. Just leaves Alessandra.
All right. Alessandra's gonna do the thing I said. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we want to avoid being on the same column, which I think we're doing right now. This one might be an issue. Actually, all of these will be.
Ultimately, its most likely target would be Ghoul, and that means it doesn't move anywhere.
Perfect.
And if it full moves through Ghoul, it'll end up like over here.
Nice. So. In that case, do we maybe grab the headband instead?
Yeah, you probably should.
I think so. Because I don't think we're going to attack this turn.
It's unlikely to attack Alessandra,
yeah. We have Bite. Stomp and Snort. I think we want Stomp and Snort, right?
Yeah, nobody's going to take a brain trauma from it. Just somebody... Yeah. There's a 50% chance someone will get, like, knocked back. And yeah, it's pretty soft compared to the other. Okay.
Cool.
This is all yours.
All right. Let us do this Stomp and Snort. I'll grab a random survivor from our deck of cards here. Random survivor, is there any sort of stipulations?
In range, but everyone's within 8.
Yeah. All right, how about our good friend, Thrall?
Okay, all right. Thrall is insane, so there'll be the extra if this hits.
So, Screaming Antelope against a Stomp and Snort excitedly, a gurgled moan sounds from its undermouth. Turn to face the target and roll 1d10 on a result of 4+. It does. The target suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down, and they also get knocked back 5.
It should be away, so 1, 2, 3. Wait, yeah. Afraid you're going to be staying on the floor with that one.
And then you also take 2 brain.
Right, well, we'll further back. Yep. Okay. And then you have to determine the trample target.
Well, it's going to be our good friend Ghoul.
Yep.
Is this a target, so will Ghoul gain an insanity?
It's not. Yeah, it is a target, actually, yeah. If Ghoul's monster controller. Ghoul isn't monster controller, though.
Oh, Alessandra is.
Yeah.
Right. All right, should we move back towards the wall?
Has to, yeah.
Good job, Ghoul. Sorry, wrong die. I would like this one. Head again.
No. Okay.
That's okay. We'll be fine.
Yep.
All right.
He can chug some acanthus. He might be able to heal.
Yeah.
Heal his head. Okay. So Thrall's kind of out of it, and I think encouraging Thrall to her feet is a bit redundant, bit pointless. So, right. Ghoul being down as well as a pain.
We can send, if we get Ghoul back up, he can go in and stab again.
That would pretty much be on. I think Alessandra's the better one to do it right now, because 2 survival is slightly better than my 3 without a chance of recovering.
Yep, I think that's fair. Let's see if I get it back.
Once you're down to 1, though, it'd be a different case.
Man, I'm so good at losing. I mean, I can't complain. My dice rolls have been insane today in attacks. I'm not gonna complain about that.
All right. Well, he may as well go first then.
Go, Ghoul, go!
Moves around some places.
All right, 2 hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Not a perfect hit, right? Because that's different than luck. Luck is only for wounding, right?
Yeah, normally it's just a 10, yeah. Lantern 10.
All right. Furry tail. So that means now I have to roll a 6+ to wound. Good luck. Critical.
Boom.
Gain 1 Screaming Antelope resource. The Screaming Antelope is off balance, and the monster gains a -1 accuracy token.
Huge.
Honestly, Ghoul,
Okay.
for all the trampling you've been getting, you've been doing really great.
Oh, yeah. Grab your resource.
Oh, that's right. How about this bladder? It is.
Oh, you manifested it that time, but I guess... Well, actually, getting it within 2 is pretty impressive. Right. Okay. So... What does Alessandra want to do?
Great question. Move in and block.
She could move to, like, here and block.
Yep.
Then probably between her and Ghoul. So I think then let's find out what he does first. So I'll send Gug in and I'll attack with reach on the corner.
Hell yeah.
Right. So hitting on 6s. 1.
Nice.
Okay, into the restless back. That's appropriate. And right, so I've got +5 to this, and I need a 9.
Let's go.
Yep, that is it.
Okay.
I've kind of lost track of how many wounds it has left. I have to work that out. There's still a few in the deck. Okay, so I'm not going to surge yet to attack yet. Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. Yeah, Alessandra's going to come in here and shields up.
Shields up. Okay.
This goes to Ghoul. And we will draw Stomp, closest knockdown survivor. That's not in range, right? So it's going to move?
Yeah, it's got... Oh, it is indeed going to get in after Thrall.
Can move down, like... Is there a way we can make it move so it's not going to do its thing?
Well, basically, if it just moves straight down...
Yeah.
It will just do its thing back up. It'll
go
back up.
Yeah, we should try to do that then.
Yeah, because the only target possible, unless it gets in line with Thrall, which it hasn't, the only possible target for his Trample is Alessandra, and it doesn't care about whether it can reach or not with Diabolical. It's just going to run back at her.
So yeah, then that's how this would go, right?
Yeah, every step took it closer.
3... Hello!
Even lying on the floor, Thrall is an MVP.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, interesting. How do we want to do this?
Well, I'll start with moving Thrall up and grabbing some Acanthus, because
sounds great.
like this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like this is Thrall's calling in life right now.
Yeah, just an herb gatherer.
Yep, I'm going to gather the one furthest away, so to his right, her right. 3.
Archive this terrain, find nothing.
Yeah. Okay, that is fine by me. Okay. Nobody needs any of that, so I can... Well, I've got plenty of survival, so I can hold on to Encourage, or I could Monster Control if we need it.
I kind of want to batch with the club. We have the opportunity.
I think you should take it. Yep. Yeah. The club is nicely accurate. It's really strong.
6+. 2 hits. I'm getting my Silas Marsh flashbacks. No, we're good. So we have a wound and a failure.
So the
knocked away the weapon.
Failure.
I agree.
Because the wound's going to have it going straight through you, which you'd rather have that happen on the second wound if you get there.
Does the failure cancel if I do fail? Will it cancel the second one because I lose my weapon?
Yeah, because you can't use your.
That's
your
good.
Weapon. Yeah.
4+ to wound. Let's go.
Yep. No problem. This is a masterclass in why the Bone Club is insanely good, even though it's cumbersome.
Yep.
It just doesn't matter. It's such a reliable
I
weapon.
failed this one, which is actually really good.
Yeah, take it. Absolutely take it.
All right.
Do you want to get in the blind spot for your attacks? I can like attack and move out of the way if you.
Yeah,
if
sounds
you prefer.
great. Sounds great.
Okay, right. So I will swing from where I'm standing using reach 2 with the counterweighted axe, the CWA. 6+. That is that's
double
not
one.
anything like that. I'll move 1 to here.
Nice. All right. Ghoul's going in, and Ghoul's going to do what Ghoul does, which is swing the sword.
Yeah.
4+. 1 hit. Failure on this one. You gain +1 insanity, lose your composure. Spend energy activation to regain your senses before you can attack again. Okay. So I have 3. I need to roll a 6 to wound. I will lose my senses. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on this just so I remember.
Yeah.
I do gain +1 insanity because they're flipping me off.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Go, go. For monster controller.
Yeah, for monster controller. I was confused. Okay, let's see. We've got gore time. Full move in the direction it's facing. Okay, so that's a trample.
It stops at the wall, right?
It's on the edge already, so it's going to follow it.
But it's at a different edge that it hits?
It doesn't matter. It's on the edge, I think.
All the small little things that can pop up, yeah.
Yeah. If a monster starts at the board game edge, it will move along it. Yeah. Yeah.
But it is, so I guess I wonder because it's a different edge, but I guess it just is that edge, yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 8. Okay.
I mean, it does help us on the.
This is the marshal of the rodeo. So Alessandra takes 2 in the
body.
Yep. Right. Let's keep going with the gore then. Okay. So random survivor. Turn to face closest survivor. Faces that way. Random survivor in range. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 8, and right. So is anyone apart from Thrall? So if I draw the 3, yeah, we'll reshuffle. Okay. It's going to be. That's
Alessandra.
Oh, poor Alessandra. Okay. Right. So I've got 2 choices where I can put this antelope.
Yep.
It can either be on a corridor with Ghoul or a corridor with Gug. I think it's tough because, like, if it tramples over Ghoul and hits him in the head, that's going to be horrendous.
Yeah. But that's only a 1 in 6 chance, right?
Yeah, I think ultimately I need to put it here because that means there's. If I put it here and it runs down, it'll run through
it goes
Alessandra
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ghoul could still get in here because it's going to be there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So Gug,
I think that's fair.
Gug might just have to suck this up.
Okay, so I have +2 evasion and there's -1 accuracy, so I believe that's a 5+ to hit on these 2 dice.
Yeah, give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5. I think Gug is just too close. Okay, let's deal with this. Sorry, what did you say the modifier was?
5, because I got 2 accuracy. Or is it because I'm knocked down? Do I not get accuracy anymore?
And the evasion still counts.
Nice, cool. So then we get so 5+, 2 from me, 1 from this -1 evasion.
Yeah. Okay. 2 hits.
Perfect.
2 damage to these, so could be worse. Bash, already knocked down. That is hands and head.
And I can't dodge these because I'm down, right?
You can dodge if you want to. I think you're.
I think I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I think I'm gonna save it.
I think
okay.
you're giving you on your last one. Yeah. Okay. So, right. Now it's time for that trample. And let me just double check and finish all this. I have, bash, done, Okay, so I'm going to leave the 4 out. So it's either going to be 2. Oh, no, it's 2 or, 2
1 or 3. 1 or 2, 1 or 2.
One or
so 2 or
2.
3. So 3 has to go back.
No, 2 or 1 or 2.
Oh, no, because that's ghoul. That's ghoul. Oh,
it's
that's
either
ghoul.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, it's either 2 or 4. Right there, yeah. We got there. Evens. Okay. Cool.
All right, so it's going to just run right against the wall.
Yep. Okay, so that is going to be a collision for her. You can either send
I'm going to put her
up
up here,
there.
I think.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'll take to the body. Lights
shield's
to the
actually
body.
paid off nicely for her, given her just that extra breakpoint.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, well, things are going to start getting scary, but that's okay.
Do we just... you can like pull it back and be a bit safer with Alessandra if you have to, because Gug hasn't taken anything yet and has a full rack. Okay. Gug can slam.
I think we slam then.
Let's just check actually. No, I can't get adjacent. I can slam to get the attack. That's not worth it. Let's start just with thrall, encouraging, and then we'll go from there. Because I don't really want Alessandra to be exactly where she's right now. Keep my survival.
Very nice.
So yeah. Right. Let's think about this then. So all 3 of these guys can attack. For definite. The awkward thing is it might be better for Alessandra to like not attack this turn.
Yeah, to like shield up.
Yeah, like maybe stand on like the corner here with shield up.
Yeah.
So then I can attack it like from this position, which puts both of them at the same distance for potential targeting. So it just leaves us, if we're doing that, what would Ghoul do? Because if Ghoul's going to get in there, then we should just let Ghoul go for it.
Yeah, I think Ghoul goes first. Ghoul doesn't get in the blind spot. Ghoul just goes and attacks at, like...
Yeah, then let's do that.
Yeah.
You can get blind spot for it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to step in there.
Okay. 4+. 2 hits.
Oh.
Okay. -2 toughness to wound this location. And then, I mean, both of these seem pretty alright. I'm going to go for the giant tongue first. Because that seems like a cooler place to hit. I need a 6+ to wound here. Nope. Let's go for the inner thigh. That is good. So wound on this one. Your attack disables the monster's powerful running muscles. The screaming antelope gains a -1 movement token.
Why did you need a 6+ to wound?
Because I didn't get a critical?
Its toughness in that location is 7.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I forgot about that. I rolled a 5. What did I roll? I think I rolled a 4.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, then let's say you suffer the 1 brain damage, and get the wound.
Sure. And I guess this is actually a critical that I got on this second one because I have deadly as well.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Just do your brain damage while you.
Thank you.
Down to 3.
All right. So this thing gets a -1 movement token. And then the monster injuries worsens if it moves. Whenever this screaming antelope moves, it suffers an additional wound.
Right, pop that there. Let's try and remember.
And this will be temp. Oh, no, sorry. We can't have even done this. I needed to spend a thing to act anyway.
Oh, you do? Yeah. All right. Okay. Right. Yeah. So the only fair thing to do then is
shuffle those back
put that in and shuffle.
Yep.
Okay.
And then this is gone. And then I think we took a wound out. Did you take a wound? I didn't.
I haven't touched the AI cards.
So then, no, we're good on that.
Yep. So then, in which case, you should probably not go adjacent.
Here.
Yeah. Maybe you should interact with the corpse instead.
Yeah, I could just like
you have to spend the activation. So yeah, just position yourself somewhere where you won't be hopefully be in a trample line.
Where do we think this guy's gonna be? Like, where are you guys gonna be when you're done your stuff?
Well,
here.
I'm gonna be. I can go into an adjacent spot if you prefer. It depends what Alessandra's doing.
I think I'll just move here. How about that?
Yep.
I think that's pretty far out of the way.
That's pretty clean and clear. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, we figured it out. Okay, that's all good.
Yeah. Little reminder token coming, paying off. Maybe a little bit too late, but it's still got there.
But it still got there. We weren't that, like, imagine if we did like 2 turns later. It's like, what's this here for? Oh yeah.
Whoops! Have to see who he was punching.
Yeah, if I was playing in person, I probably would have left the card like on my character board. But it's always harder to do that digitally.
Yeah, it's a little easier in the gambler's chest because this kind of mechanic got replaced with disarm. And when that happens, you put a disarm token on the weapon that's disarmed, and then
that seems
another
really
token on the board where the weapon's been knocked to.
Yep.
It's a lot easier tracking, so I hope when Campaigns of Death arrives, they maybe update the Antelope to use disarm instead.
Nice.
We'll see. It'd be good if they did, but what can you say? It's still a pretty good design for 10 years old or whatever.
Definitely.
Okay. Right. So you gone there? That's fine. I'll do my Acanthus adventures first.
Sure.
So, Thrall,
we love Thrall's adventures with the Acanthus.
Yep.
Gain a French Acanthus, strange resource. Which one did you do? It has to be the last one.
It has to be that one, yeah. That's why I didn't. Right, there we go.
Nice.
But doing better than Skids.
Yeah. Rest in peace, you beautiful soul.
Yeah, rest in peace. And then I will just move forward to here. If it ever comes in range, I'll shoot it instead. But for now, if I grab these, I can pop up and I could patch up Ghoul's head. If I manage to get... In fact, is it worth doing? No, not yet. But maybe next turn I'll run up and tie it around his head to heal his head injury so he can get back in.
Nice.
Okay, so the question is, where are you going to put Alessandra? Because I've got multiple places I can attack from. So the main thing is I want to try and not be in what would cause a cross formation.
Well, I guess the question is Alessandra attacking or is Alessandra shielding up, right? Because if she's attacking, she's going to stay where she is, because that's the only option.
Yeah, she can't reach it from where she is. She could, if she's stepping forward and shielding up, I can attack from.
Oh, I thought you were. Sorry, I thought you were charging in to bash this thing.
I can't slam it.
So where are you going to be?
That's the thing. I can either be here or I can be any of these adjacent spots. If you.
So in that case, Alessandra can just kind of stay where in this column, and she'll shield up.
So don't do anything with her yet. Then we'll see what the Antelope does. I'll try hit it. So 1, 2, 3, and let's see if I hit it. 6s, 1 hit. Okay, right. I'm not adjacent, so this failure doesn't matter. I do fail.
It does not matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got your choice. You can move away if you want to get some distance, or if you fancy just blocking it. You can certainly do that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to just stay aggressive. But I guess the question is, this thing is going to have to move.
Yep. Yeah, okay. I think if you're moving, you want to be this far up. Unless you're okay with it running through Ghoul.
I kind of am, because it leaves it in the combat, you know?
Yep, no, that's understandable. Okay.
And then I'm going to shield up.
Yep. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So, down there. Got to be close to the end. I think there's 2 cards left. No, this is the last one. It's a bolt. Closest knockdown survivor there isn't one furthest threat in range. That, I believe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So choice. So I'm going to pick Alessandra here.
Yeah, she's got the shield up.
Blocker.
Yep.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to full move away. That's going to be interesting. It's one of the ones I always have trouble working out, where it full moves away in a straight line away from all survivors. I think it probably runs through her. We'll see. Maybe it runs towards the edge of the board, I think. We'll figure it out. Okay, 2 dice. You got
5 plus. 5 plus.
Yep, 5 plus. 2 hits, I'm afraid. I roll well for the monster, not myself.
That's how it goes.
It is. Hand.
I can cancel one of those hands with my shield, and I think I can just take the other one, but I'm a bit worried about... no, I think I dodge that other hand, because we're
Yeah, Trample
probably
is
going to
starting
get
to...
taken over this turn. Oh man, I'm so bad at keeping survival.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
So, what are your thoughts here then? It has to do full move in a straight line away from all survivors. I think, like, logically this way.
Yeah,
because
this is what I would immediately do. That's to me away from all survivors, because I feel like away in theory can't go through a survivor. It cannot, because then you're actually moving through a survivor.
Yeah. Additionally, it's moving away from the nearest survivor here. It's moving away from the vast majority of survivors. So I think I agree with that. But I'm afraid then we're looking at a trample.
Hell yeah, that's c'est la vie.
Yeah.
That's why I use the survival. So only 7.
Oh, yeah, that's 7, not 8. No, it's 8, isn't it? It was 8.
Or was that movement? That movement was from the. No, that movement was from that other card. I had that still in my brain.
Yeah, no, it's on an 8. Okay, you're knocked down and trampled into the waste.
That is a heavy.
Okay, right, we're getting
the old double knockdown.
Getting down to squeaky bum time.
Yep. But now this is where Gug comes in and starts doing his thing.
Hopefully, yeah.
Anyways, let's check out what this deck is like.
Yeah.
3, 4. We have 6 cards left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 6 cards out of 16. Or 15, sorry. 16 wounds total. So that's 7 wounds left. That's slightly better than half, which is okay.
I mean, that's pretty good. I feel like this whole thing. I mean, there's none of the eat person one, which was good. What are the scary cards here? Gore is probably pretty bad.
Honestly, like, this is soft. Most of these are low speed. Back kick is probably one of the scariest.
Yeah.
Because of 3 damage is 4 damage. That's quite significant against most of the survivors.
But it looks like we got a pretty good spread.
Stomp and snort is really soft.
Yeah.
We can manage that as long as I remember to poke the screaming horns occasionally.
Yeah.
So on the whole, like, it's a lot worse.
Okay.
It having this many basics in the mix is pretty acceptable. And I think stomps always hits the body, right? Yeah. Although if somebody is knocked down, then I mean, might not be so bad. Okay. So I would have to dash if I wanted to slam. I don't think that's viable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to dash to get in range regardless. And Thrall isn't in range. Okay. So Thrall's kind of out of it at the moment. I'd probably leave him to last. If I say him, her. If that way, if we score some wounds and the deck gets reshuffled, I got the choice between Acanthus and healing. I think all things said and done, I kind of do need to get Alessandra back on her feet. So I will start then with a survival action from Thrall.
Wow, you still have 4?
For encourage. Yeah, not anymore. You looked at my number and I started fading my rolls.
That's my bad. That's my bad. I won't look at your number again.
Yeah. So I can slam this.
Yep.
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's Ghoul's kind of out of it.
Yeah, I think Ghoul might grab this and then move in.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do the moves that like that. That's a kind of
sure. Let me interact with this beautiful corpse. This one's Silas, I think.
I think this one, yeah.
And I have his skull.
That's Can make a necklace out of it, like.
Yeah. 3 insanity is kind of sick, though. Yeah, Tony. Tony is the tooth necklace.
Yeah. Tony Tooth. Gug's best friend. Hey, Tony.
View deck. I would like a skull, please. There it is.
I think sensibly, Alessandra needs to not be in a charge path.
I agree.
Because she's kind of at the point where
a bad charge could be
either
brutal.
she gets like trample, diabolical locked down.
Yeah.
Or she just doesn't really do anything unless she wants to start smacking with a shield, which is not terrible. The shield does have plus luck against some of the Antelope locations, so there is an option for me to do a little bit of hit location control. But the trouble is it's all on Gug. I think sensibly Gug needs to like slam this.
Yeah.
I can slam it upwards to the top section.
Yeah.
So it'll be here, and Gug will be there.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of want to move Ghoul, but this seems like a bad area for us to be in for this.
So if you want to do that, then if you're putting Ghoul to here, that's okay. I can slam in from this spot, which will force the Antelope forward.
Perfect. Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. So I'll do this now, so you can figure out where to put Alessandra afterwards.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1, 2 there, and that's a dash. So dash 2 survival, and then I'm going to. Sorry, that's a move. Then I'm going to dash and activate the screaming. Do the whole shebang. Sorry, they're split apart. I dash, and then I spend my normal movement to activate slam, and then once I connect, I will. Nice. I do follow up, so I can keep the Antelope from stepping forward one and potentially being in line down here with these poor people. Yeah. Okay, so I hit on 5s now.
Nice.
Right. Okay. I'm not going to say it, but I am thinking it.
I'm also thinking it.
Yeah. Okay, so the back kick, that's the Silas killer.
Yep.
I'll start with this restless inner thigh.
Yep.
Boom. Woo! Degenerating wound. Whenever it moves, it suffers an additional wound. Discard at the end of the next round, but that still is potentially.
Let me just do a little.
Yeah. That's potentially a fair whack of extra wounds there because it moves a lot at this level. Right. Okay. So.
Sorry. Whenever it moves, it suffers an additional wound.
Yep.
And then this is the -1 movement token that I was
thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you grab that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, got it here.
Got -1 movement. So remember, it's seeing instruments. All right, here we go. Let's. The actual truth is, the back kick is probably not too bad.
Yeah.
Right, but here we go. Roll for the wound. Crit. Ooh. Don't even worry about it. I am not insane. I don't have 5 survival. That's a shame. But that is a.
Oh, that would have been sick. Yeah.
It would have been really fun. I've got a pelt.
Let's go. We could do something with that.
Yeah, it's good. And don't have to deal with it. Kicking.
Okay, so when it moves. It just suffers a wound.
Yeah. It's moving at least once.
Alright, where should Alessandra go? I'm thinking Alessandra wants to kind of just... Honestly, Alessandra might switch over to helping Thrall on this duty. So
it's fine. I'm trying to switch Thrall closer, so that's fantastic. Yeah.
And I think I might do deck control, because we can maybe see if we can make it move twice this turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Stomp does that. That Stomp's really good.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. It takes Stomp. So that's furthest target in field of view in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's on 7 movement. So technically, currently that's Alessandra, but it's gonna be Thrall.
Nice.
So I need to make sure I do this right. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna go to here. So I don't need my activation for anything else. So I'll interact with this. So just make sure it's not gonna knock me down. It isn't. Harm damage is fine. So I'll interact with the Acanthus. That's furthest down. Okay, that's just eat
survival.
It, I think.
Yeah,
that's great because that's what I was going to use for this whole thing. Right, 4. Okay.
So then this guy right here,
that's gone. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just check. I just need to recount the distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, stops here. Okay. So if I counted that correctly, it's going to target furthest threat in field of view and range.
Yep.
And I can dash, and therefore it will
it'll follow you
move
again
itself. And I'm actually going to leave Thrall in Trample.
Okay.
So it will move again, because I fancy trading 2 armor points for an automatic wound on this thing.
I agree. I think that seems pretty like a good deal.
Okay. So, and we count the distance again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've understood it all correctly. Furthest threat in field of view and range. Yep. All right. Okay. Right.
So furthest threat in field of view and range, because there's no Nocturne Survivor. It's going to go 1,
so targets,
2, 3,
and then during
4.
the flow step before it comes, I'm going to dash.
Sure.
See if I keep my survival. I don't. That's fine. I just got this shiny new survival. I will dash to... That's here?
Yeah.
1, 2...
And it takes a wound from that.
Yep.
And then it doesn't attack because it's out of range now, right?
Yep. It's going to Diabolical.
Yeah, and it's going to target you.
Yep, so it's just going to go straight through me.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And which could be another face-down card.
Yep. And this actually stays until the end of our
like
turn.
if maybe it moves from a reaction, right?
Yeah, it might do. Yeah, or the trap would make it move as well.
All right.
Could you roll for the location I've been hit?
I would love to. How about your head?
Not the head. Thank you. Right. Yep. Can actually encourage Thrall up if I want to. See how things go before that happens. Gug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Gug can get in range and can slam. Ghoul's completely out of it, isn't he? Like he's really on a Canthus duty for a bit, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, what's your plan? I can get Thrall up to his feet and he can fire a shot, and Gug can actually get in range to attack as well.
Yeah.
I can slam 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can actually end up with the Antelope here.
Yeah.
Or
I think
there.
I might just have Ghoul and Katya just start grabbing these things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure. Yep. Fine.
So
then if you don't, we leave it till last this time, just because.
Yeah. Sure.
I might need Alessandra to do something if things go horribly wrong. So we'll start with Gug. So Gug moves 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a dash.
5 to here. That's just normal move.
Nice.
Gug encourages and dashes.
Put him down to 0. Good job, Gug.
0. Gug spends it all. Right, so Thrall's on feet. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to connect here. Knock it back 1 and step into the spot. It should still be facing that way. That's there. We activate the counterweighted axe. Hidden on 6s. That is 1 hit. Okay, -2 toughness. 7. Nice. That's definitely a wound. Okay. Right, and then it's in range for this shot.
Oh, sorry. The wound result is not even. You got a 7. Okay, cool. Oh, you gain 1 insanity because the wound result was odd.
Sweet, nice. Okay, up to 2. 2's a good number. I'll take a shot with this bow.
Go for it.
And then you need to grab as much Acanthus as you can.
Yep.
Okay, that's 1 hit. Okay, a reflex.
Oh, that's a move.
Okay, that's a wound. Regardless, that could.
If you hit on this, I think you kill it.
Yep. So I got +3, so it's not. I need to get a
6,
9.
I think. Yeah.
It's a 6. Yeah.
Good luck.
Boom.
All right.
Right. So it takes a wound, and then it is forced to move by the reaction and kills itself with the debilitating.
That was a pretty metal ending. That was a pretty metal ending there for sure.
Yeah.
Let's go! That felt great.
Yeah. It did. Everyone survived.
Everyone survived. I think that's one of the first we've had that in a while. I mean, maybe some of the lions, but it was not that scary. Because we had that good transition where I took like the front half and you were taking like the latter half, so that's great.
Yeah, we lose on this acanthus and whatever, but yeah, I think we're fine with that stuff. Let's get our lovely rewards. Right. 2 hunt XP.
Let's go, everyone levels up.
A bit that. Yeah. No one's on weapon proficiency unless they already have it, but I don't think anyone was attacking with relevant weapons.
I'll get the levels for everybody while you're finding the pages.
Much appreciated. I so look forward to them putting bookmarks in so I can just
get to
bookmark Showdown, bookmark hunt events and all that. Yeah. Okay. Yes. 2 hand XP, 1 weapon proficiency level, not relevant. It is 4 basic, 6 screaming.
Okay. Monster hide, monster bone, love organ, monster organ. From the antelope we have horn.
Ooh,
spiral horn.
Not common.
Oh, we get 6 from the antelope, right?
6 of these, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. The screaming brain, I forgot about you. It's been a while since we were fighting these guys so much in the early game. It's like coming back to an old friend. Okay.
Pretty good. We got ages to do then.
Yep. Let's finish off with Gug, because Gug's the Gug. Honestly, that's all we needed. We just needed to drop the humans and start getting the monsters in here.
Yeah. Just get the big bagpipe baby.
All right.
From
I'll do a ghoul first. So we gain the proficiency, and then I just roll. I'm probably going to take sword with ghoul.
Yeah.
And I got a 6, which is +1 permanent strength.
That's going to tie nicely with the sword, because the sword strength is kind of its drawback. It's a bit weak for... But I mean, heck, if you put leading to deadly and you master all perfect hits, it's
that was a very lucky one, and it's gonna happen in the next one too. All right, Alessandra gets a 9, which is just one of those fighting arts.
Yeah.
How about crossarm block?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes it can save your life.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like I'm going to say no to just, like, an ability, right?
Yeah. Right. Thrall. Thrall gets a 17. Exciting. +1 permanent accuracy. Definitely on bow. Bow.
That's great. And then Gug is going to roll a 20. You ready for this? 2 10s.
How many +1? No, just 1? Okay, fine. Gug, 2 10s, you reckon?
Oh yeah, 100%. You might as well cinematic this, trust me.
Yeah, okay, all right. You did call the bladder after 1 attempt, like in two goes, so I'm sure you've got a 50% chance of being right on this call as well.
110.
110. Yeah. Just a fighting art.
All right.
Come on, something cool.
Yeah.
Something cool.
Thrill Seeker.
This is really good.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
He's going to be wearing leather armor, not leather armor, rawhide armor.
Yep.
Oh, Thrill Seeker, it's been a while.
Let's go.
You're one of my favorites. Okay, right, let's flip this, rotate.
How many fuel do we have in our settlement? We have 10. We gain an endeavor.
Ooh,
we have 11. We gain an endeavor. Let's go.
We got 5 endeavors. We do want to remove the apathetic.
I agree. Yeah.
So let's make sure we bring Ghoul over. But
like you said, Ghoul earned it. He earned it.
He earned. I said he'd have to earn it, and he earned it. I mean, he was no Gug, but
no.
He certainly put a lot of work in the first half.
In all fairness, I don't think anyone could be Gug. Gug is Gug. Okay.
Right. So, we return, we set up, we gain our endeavors. Timeline.
Yeah, just a settlement event.
Just a chill settlement event.
Alright, we have... Plague!
Hooray! Okay. Select 4 survivors with at least 1 hunt XP. All of the ones we got chilling in the settlement have got 3 or 4.
I think we take Alessandra for sure, because she got, I think, the least good benefit out of that. Of the level up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely not deduction.
No.
Deduction's really good.
Definitely not Milan.
Milan's really good. Resourceful's really, really good.
Yeah.
Katarina's kind of the backup for Christopher Milan, so possibly could.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And then we have to pick 2 more.
I mean, Ghoul faced death once. He can face it again.
Yeah. I mean, it's not so bad here because we have bloodletting, so it's right. One at a time, though. Let's get this little dice over. Got Plague, our old friend.
All right. Why don't you do Katarina first?
Okay. Katarina manages to get herself a
full
recovery with no issues.
All right. Let's do Ghoul. I just need to see. I want to play Ghoul next time. And I do!
It's fantastic.
We still need to heal him, though.
Yeah, we still need to fix his brain, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as we're alternating, I'll take Thrall. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's horrible. Dead. And Plague is coming back next year.
My old friend, Plague.
Well, I mean, that's all we need now is for Plague to just come in and end it all by gradually wiping everyone out with unavoidable deaths in the settlement phase.
Well, Thrall, was nice knowing you. Down to 10.
You look like for a short while you were going to be our bow user, but no.
Down to 10. Okay. And then we have... I'll let you... I'll roll for Alessandra here.
Yep.
She is infected. Drained and weak, you manage to survive. So we skip the next hunt to recover lost blood. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to not click that box because we'll just remember that she's no good.
Yeah. Yeah. So pop her up near Father Matteo.
Yeah.
You can talk to her while she recovers. So this is definitely happening next time. We must leave the card out. No, I suppose we could draw it. But yeah. Plague. What a card. Certainly one of the cards of all time. Okay, so that was it. We have got... What is it? Sorry, flip next time. So this is a normal hunt for us next time.
Yeah, and then we have Kingsman.
And play. Oh wait, no, I put Plague in the wrong spot. Yeah, we fix that. It'll probably be there, given our luck with Plague, but it should be there. Right. It's alright. No, it's... No, that is... We just had Plague.
Yeah, we just did that one. Yeah, we just did that one.
Yeah, I did. I put it in the right spot. Although I feel like writing Plague on every single point of the timeline where this happened.
Let me check our thumbnails. I can check Kingdom Death. So we did... Oh, no. We should be here with the Hooded Knight. So I think you were right.
Oh, yay. That means we have to... So after we finish the Plague, we get to do Hooded Knight.
Yeah.
Because
the last one we had was the last video was the... No, you know what? 1 second. Let me go to YouTube and check out there. Okay, I think we might have... Death. Yes, we are on this one, so we have the Hooded Knight.
Yep. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. 17 is correct. Yeah. All right. I can't wait for him to kill another 4 survivors and leave.
No, please don't.
He doesn't do anything else for us. Roll that dice.
2. -2 population. He'll return with unfinished business.
4 years from now. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Honestly,
Amazing.
this guy's a lazy bag of bones.
I swear, we do not actually have a legitimate hooded knight here. We just have a serial killer.
Yeah, yeah.
He just
it's
turns up every
just a
4
different
years and-
butcher. Yeah.
Just turns up every 4 years and murders people and can't do anything about it. Who are we losing?
My God.
I think Alessandra probably.
I think so. She was on the list to make it, like, you know, so let's throw her in the pile.
Poor Alessandra. She's like barely surviving from the plague, drained from blood, and this guy just turns up and sticks a sword in her.
What about Ishtaka down here? 0
yeah, I
XP.
guess so. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ishtaka.
Oh, I guess we got 280 XP, so we probably shouldn't actually kill Alessandra when we can lose.
Oh, was our other 0-1?
Yeah. Poor Agatha.
Yeah, get out of here, Agatha.
Get thee gone. Okay.
All right, so now we're down to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're down to 8.
Yeah, there's that. Yes. Okay. We'll need to address that because we really do want to be at 10.
I mean, we did get a bunch of endeavors from all these deaths, so that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, an extra 1 endeavor each.
Yeah, so we had 1 dead from the plague. Sorry, 1 from... 1 from population, and then 3 from deaths.
Yeah. 4. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay. Right. God, there's a lot. Let's just. So first things first. We do not have a lot of hide here. That's okay. I'm gonna spend these on something which I'm spending on these. We've had to pass on getting these things for a while.
Yep.
So I'm buying them. So first of all,
blood paint.
Blood paint, my beloved. Here it is.
Activate the weapon gear to the left and the right of this card. These are 2 separate attacks. Cannot be used with 2-handed weapons. That is really sick.
And you can also use it to activate shields to get a block. So you can.
Oh, that's
literally
cool.
Sword and board, which is really fun.
That seems like a good thing we can do with Ghoul.
Yeah, I love this item so much. It's why I find it very hard to not keep the Screaming Antelope in, because I love playing with it. And our other one's in the Weapon Crafter. So this is a perfect bone, a scrap. There we go, and a hide. And this is, say hello to the weapon from the Weapon Crafter.
Zanbato! Weapon, melee, grand weapon, 2-handed bone, slow, frail, and deadly. Gains devastating 1 whenever you wound. Inflict 1 additional wound. I mean, that seems pretty good.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
The only sort of key thing to do is just look after it a bit with if you're dealing with super dense locations.
Should we innovate?
Yeah, we can innovate. We have this monster hide, this monster organ, and this monster bone, and that endeavor. Okay.
Okay, we have face painting, forbidden dance, nightmare training, and shrine. So, face painting is a battle paint. Roll 1d10. On a 1 to 3, nothing happens. We're the laughing stock. Death paint ceremony. Departing survivors gain +2 survival and +1 insanity. For Founder's Eye, an accidental mess, nothing happens. On a 1 to 3. On a 4+, gain +1 rolls to all intimacy story events during this settlement phase. Cool. Forbidden dance. Whenever you use the synchronized strikes, they reroll missed attacks once per lifetime roll. Ruined. Perfect. Interesting. King Step. That's what's against the Kingsman, right?
Yep. And that's a way to get it early. Or
Nightmare training.
King Step also works against other monsters. It's
Nice.
decent.
Train. Lose 3 survival. Roll 1d10. Accident. Spend 1 survival or die. You may spend a survival to roll again. Gain +1 weapon proficiency level. Gain +1 permanent accuracy or strength. And then Shrine. May be used once per settlement phase, 1 to 3. Oh, that seems really good. That does seem really good. I think I gotta go with Shrine.
Sure. Shrine consequences. Just the one.
Nice. And then I would love to just use it too.
Yeah. So let's allocate them. So put one for shrine.
Yeah, and then
let's then
allocate
start
for
working
ghoul.
on try and fix Ghoul's brain. Okay. So trepanning time.
Nice.
First attempt. Like the.
Let me grab a die. Let's roll a 2.
He's got an intracranial hemorrhage. Now.
What does that do?
I can't remember, but we can probably just fix it.
Sure.
Barber surgeon makes it and fixes it. So
10. Expanding consciousness, gain 1 random disorder and 1 random fighting art. Can you only have 3 disorders?
Yeah, you can. So you can like rotate.
Okay, that's another way to
max.
heal, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's see what the fighting art is first. No, do the disorder because that's first on here. We have Quixotic on Quixote. If you're insane when you part, gain +1 survival and 1 strength token. That seems kind of sick.
It's one of the good ones. Yeah.
That's a fighting art.
Yeah. Go tilting at windmills. Absolutely.
Yeah. And then our fighting art is gonna be strategist.
Really good.
Ghoul, my king.
Leader with his throne. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go again on that.
Yep. All right. There you go. I'll spend another
3. I think that'll cure him of the.
That cures him of the apathetic, but I'll need to read for you the
The hemorrhage.
Because so the intracranial hemorrhage is cannot use or gain any survival.
Oh, that's really funny.
I know. So you need to cure it before you can go out. I think we do want to just briefly consider, because we lost 2 population there.
Yeah.
We can spend at least 1 on him. So go ahead.
All right. I mean, I'm down to do the kids first. I think that's better for the long-term opponent. We could do 2 from the kids and then see how we want to spend the last one. And this shrine one we technically don't really need if things come to shove, but it does seem really nice. Yeah.
Well, if we're going to do kids, we first of all want to just expend whatever we can from these.
Yeah, because we have a love organ, right? Don't we have a love organ as well? Where do we spend that?
We do have a love juice. We should spend that first then. Let's spend that for guaranteed intimacy.
Man, that's so funny about the head injury.
Yeah.
User gain any survival. This injury is permanent and can be recorded once.
It's always funny how the barber surgeon with the trepanning, drill a hole in their head and cause that hemorrhage, and then drill another hole in their head and fix it.
Yeah. We did it. We fixed it, Ghoul. You're okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just keep all of these corks in your skull. You'll be fine. Okay.
All right.
We didn't
7.
say the parents, but
oh yeah, sorry.
It doesn't really matter. They're passing on. Well, I'd have asked for deduction to be one of them because she's actually got a weapon type that's not spear
fist and tooth or fist and tooth.
Yeah.
Sure. So. Yeah. Deduction and Katarina, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. There we go. X 1. 1. So you can come up with a name.
Let's go with everybody's favorite, Night Gaunt. Is it Fern the last name?
Yes, Night Gaunt Fern.
Perfect. All right. So then that puts us up to a population of, I believe, 9.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine we're going to want to get... I imagine, because you weren't that excited last time, too keen on it, I imagine we also don't want to fight the Kingsman again.
Well, we will fight the Kingsman.
Okay.
It's level 2 Kingsman. You should see what it's like. You should fight it. But
sure.
We would hopefully have some disposable heroes for the job.
Cool.
They can take the best gear we can possibly give them.
And just do their best.
Yeah. No, the main thing is like I like there's some very good things we could spend other endeavors on. Specifically, like getting synchronized fighting on 2 survivors would be really strong.
Yep.
Because
Where's
then
that
you can
one?
have yeah, which is fire drums. Synchronized strike, basically, if they stand on either side of the monster, they can help each other with their attacks, make them
Okay.
significantly stronger. But I do think getting Ghoul online, see, that's something we have to do. We can't
Sure.
do anything when he's got intracranial hemorrhage. It's just the issue is it's like a 30% chance each time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the main thing I want to do is just get to 10 population just to have that.
Sure. Then why don't let's try to have a kid one more time.
Okay.
Understanding is going to still be resourceful.
Yeah.
And then I need organ grinder. All right, just give me a 7+. 4, gain a survival.
Okay.
Let's go again. Lose a resource but gain an understanding.
I'm going to chuck a shank bone away there. That's,
Okay. And then
bone's
up to
least useful.
one of those. And then let's go again. Just an understanding.
Okay, she's just maxed.
Sorry,
So
no, sorry, that's a survival. Survival, sorry, my
Just a
mistake.
survival. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. 3.
Should we go again?
No. I mean, I feel like this shrine will be useful because I'm going to point us at a phoenix. It's about time we got to go back there, so we want the shrine.
Okay.
So it's okay if you want to go on Ghoul. That's cool.
All right, Ghoul, don't let us down. My guy, Ghoul, my guy. Let's go.
All right, clean that intracranial hemorrhage. Let's go.
Let's go. Here's Ghoul. All right, and then we'll do this
Shrine.
Let's see what we get. Perfect. Insanity.
Okay. All right, I'll move that over here as just a reminder while we're doing the setup.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a few things left to sort of buy things with. We probably want to put some of this aside because really we haven't. What else have we got? We got enough to get scrap smelting. Right. Scrap smelting.
2 scrap, 5 bone, 5 organ.
So we have. That is 4 organ and 3 bone there, and we definitely have the scrap. What do we have in the settlement storage? Hey, we do.
We do?
We do. Yeah, hang on. Let me just double check. Maybe we're 1 short. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus a perfect organ, and then we have a short 1 bone.
Okay.
We have so let's stick all this in storage.
Yep. Sure. Sounds
we don't
great
really
to me.
need any more gear right now. Let's try and. Yep.
All right, Phoenix, you ready for take 2? We're feeling a lot stronger than the last one, so.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Should we make dry decanthus or just?
We may as well. I mean, we could keep it as a generic resource to use to save again. Oh no! Wait! Hang on. We can do this now. If I spend the acanthus instead of that shank bone for the understanding gain,
sure.
Then that does it.
Sounds great.
Because we were short 1 bone. So if we spend the perfect organ, and the skull from storage, and one of the broken lanterns and the spiral horn, plus these, that's 5.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's 2 shank bones, skull, spiral horn, and the other skull from storage.
Nice.
And then 5 organs, which includes the perfect organ. Right, we can get scrap smelting. So, oh wait, it costs an endeavor. We already done the endeavors. Okay.
Might as well save it for next time then.
Yeah, we'll save it next time. So I'll just get all of this recorded in. It's going to be. It's going to be easier to. The pen do fast. Haste, please. Yeah. Right. So.
Okay, well, because we're not crafting anything, we're going to decide our next group when we come out. We can do that off video, so you don't have to watch us do all this and all that. But we're going to go up against a Phoenix next time, and let's hope it goes better. Yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you for that one. In the meantime, have a good one. Thanks for watching, and as always, GG's.